Good afternoon. The time is 1 p.m. from Splash 105.5 FM, the Integrity Station. Here's the news read by Fumilayo Adetitu. First, the news headlines. Federal government reiterates commitment to providing affordable healthcare service for citizens. Independent National Electoral Commission restates readiness for supplementary elections in Ibadan. Morocco court increases jail term for men guilty of child rape. In the world of sports, Sadio Mane sanctioned by Bayern Munich for punching Sane. Now, the news in details. The federal government has reiterated its commitment to providing quality, affordable, and accessible healthcare services to Nigerians. The Minister of State for Health, Mr. Joseph Ekumankama, made this known at the presentation of certificate of ISO 17025-2017 to the National Laboratory Equipment Calibration Center. Ekumankama, who commended the center for receiving an accreditation by the Kenya Accreditation Services, Kenas, said Nigeria was signatory to several global initiatives and committed to the health and development of our citizens. It said the reforms implemented by the Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria on the health sector was in line with the efforts of federal government to reposition the health center. Speaker of House of Representatives Femi Gbajabiamila has issued a 30-day ultimatum to a construction firm, Julius Berger, to complete the permanent site of National Institute for Legislative and Democratic Studies, NILDS. Gbajabiamila, who visited the site on Thursday in Abuja, issued the ultimatum after expressing disappointment with the level of job so far done on the project. The Director General of NILDS, Professor Abubakar Suleiman, also expressed disappointment with the level of the project, which he said had been awarded since 2013. Suleiman said that the project was not a retail business where cash and carry should be applied, stressing that when contracts were awarded, the project should normally go on while money comes in.
You can do your finding, but that is roughly about 50-something billion. And now we have done 47 billion for the phase one. They are standing according to their position before our government council about a year ago was to say they require 7.something billion, 7.5 billion to complete. And now we have 2.5 billion in the budget. So, and we're still talking to the executive to grant us more intervention. I think that should be okay for them to do something. The pledge, they promised the mail to us that they will move back to sites. They renege on their promise. And that is why the Speaker is furious that this project, this edifice must be commissioned in the next 30 days by Mr. President before he leaves office.
Now, the Nigeria Police Force has dismissed 3 senior policemen over misuse of firearms, abuse of power, gross indiscipline, and wastage of live ammunition. The officers, including Inspector Dahiro Shuaibu, Sergeant Abdullahi Badamasi, and Sergeant Isa Danladi, who were formerly attached to a Kano musician on escort duties, were caught on video on Friday, April 7th, while firing live rounds into the air. The Force Public Relations Officer, Olumuyiwa Adejobi, announced their dismissal.
The Special Protection Unit Base 1 Kano have been dismissed for the offences of discreditable conduct, to wit misuse of firearms, abuse of power, gross indiscipline, and wastage of live ammunition. The trial Inspector Dahiru Shuaibu, Sergeant Abdullahi Badamasi, and Sergeant Isa Danladi were attached to a musician in Kano on escort duties. In the course of their duty on Friday, 7th April 2023 at Kahutu village in Katsina State, the men of the place repeatedly fired shots from their official firearms into the air despite police policy against firing in the air, standard operating procedure, and relevant force orders, and disregarding the possible risk to the crowd at the location, which included children. The act was not only criminal and unprofessional, but also embarrassing to the force and the nation at large.
The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Oyo State, is to conduct supplementary elections in 2 federal constituencies in the state. They are Oluyole and Ibadan Northeast, Ibadan Southeast on Saturday, 15th April 2023. In a media release yesterday by the Resident Electoral Commissioner, REC, in the state, Dr. Adeniran Ramon Tella, he noted that the affected polling units in Oluyole local government area are Abe Technical and IDC School Olurinde, while that of Ibadan Northeast, Ibadan Southeast local government are Ileaborishade Compound, Atikpe Junction 1, Government Secondary School Orita Akperi, CAC Grammar School Uniyere 1, Queen of Apostle Oluyoro 3, and Falana Mobile Station 2. Dr. Tella further stated that the supplementary elections in the 8 affected polling units became necessary as a result of malfunctioning of Bimodal Voter Accreditation System, BVAS, in the last held Presidential National Assembly elections on Saturday, 25th February 2023 in the state. Honorable Rec, in the statement signed on his behalf by Abiodun Onikate Amusu, Administrative Secretary, however, enjoined the electorate in the affected polling units to come out en masse to vote for the candidates of their choices with their permanent voter cards, PVCs, on Saturday, 15th April 2023, as from 8:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m., adding that adequate security of lives and property have been guaranteed by the security agencies in the affected areas. It's the 1 p.m. news on Splash 105.5 FM. Still Morocco court increases jail terms for men guilty of child rape. In the world of sports, Sadio Mane is sanctioned by Bayern Munich for punching Sane. We'll take a break now. When we come back, we'll bring you more stories. Stay with us.
Ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi, ẹ má jẹ́ kó wo náírà titun àti àìlègbówó yọ yín lẹ́nu. Hope wà lórí fóònù rẹ. Ìfẹ́dẹ́gbẹ̀ta náírà wà ńlẹ̀. Torí náà, tẹ́ bá fẹ́ fowó ránṣẹ́ sí màmá ńlé àbí láti ra owó ìpè fún Àbíkẹ́ láti fún oníbàárà lówó àbí tó oníbàárà bá fẹ́ fún yín lówó. Hope wà lórí fóònù rẹ. Ìfẹ́dẹ́gbẹ̀ta náírà wà ńlẹ̀. Èèyàn mi, nọ́mbà fóònù rẹ ní nọ́mbà káàdì ATM àti nọ́mbà àkáǹtì rẹ o.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, gbádùn ayé ìrọ̀rùn pẹ̀lú Hope Wallet. Tẹ *569*9# lórí fóònù rẹ kó o sì yan Open Wallet. Tẹ àlàyé nípa ara rẹ síbẹ̀. Ló bá tán, o ti ṣí àpò ìṣúná rẹ nìyẹn. Hope PS Bank á wá fún ẹ ní ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́gbẹ̀ta náírà ṣáńgílítì. Hope àṣeyọrí. Hope Bank nígbà gbogbo.
Àbẹ́ ò rí nǹkan ẹ̀bùn pàtàkì látọ̀dọ̀ Ọlọ́run lọ́mọ jẹ́ fáwọn òbí tómi ọyàn sì jẹ́ ẹ̀bùn Ọlọ́run fáwọn ọmọ ó ní gbogbo èròjà aṣaralóore pẹ̀lú omi tọ́mọ rẹ nílò fún oṣù 6 àkọ́kọ́ máa fọ́mọ rẹ ní ọyàn nìkan rántí o omi ọyàn nìkan fún oṣù 6 àkọ́kọ́. Ìkéde yìí wá láti àkọ́ṣeṣẹ́ ARIN iléeṣẹ́ tó ń mójútó ètò ìlera ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́.
Latest cool Easy Life Business and Service Technology app. We don't bring comfort for people. Na Botinga app, your multi-service platform where you fit order sharp for any service provider, market or anything where you need online. Just download Botinga app. Come begin the order for any professional service and when you want. You fit order for taxi ride or any services like fashion designer, hairdresser, mechanic, barber, painter, photographer, dry cleaner, carpenter, makeup artist, plus others them on top Botinga app. And you will be service provider. You fit register your service and take and connect to more customers for better sales enjoyment. You fit render your service with your own private motorcar as driver. To the make extra money, just download Botinga provider on top Google Play Store and Apple Store today. Make people begin the order for your services anytime from anywhere. With Botinga, everything done dey easy. No be for mouth. This one na easy life. For more tori, visit www.botinga.com or we office wey dey for former MTN office opposite Methodist Church, Bodija, Ibadan, Tolon 0810-934-6512. Botinga app, service and business comforts.
Welcome. Turning to the foreign scene now, a Moroccan court has sharply increased the jail sentences handed down against 3 men convicted of indecent assault for the repeated rape of an 11-year-old girl in a case that sparked public outrage. The appeals court in Rabat sentenced one man to 20 years in prison early Friday and the other 2 to 10 years in prison. Lawyers for the girl, who is now 12, had appealed after a lower court sentenced one of her 3 alleged attackers to 2 years in prison and the others to 18 months each. All 3 could have faced up to 30 years behind bars. The appeal court ordered the 3 men to pay damages totaling 140,000 dirhams instead of 50,000 dirhams ordered by the lower court. The court had urged testimonies from the victim and a witness, also a minor, in private after the prosecution requested it, citing child protection concerns. A 21-year-old member of the Massachusetts Air National Guard, Jack Teixeira, has been apprehended by the Federal Bureau of Investigation, United States of America. His arrest was in connection with their investigation into classified documents that were leaked on the internet. The classified documents from the Defense Department were found online last month. How long they had been on the internet and the total number that had been posted remain unclear. They reveal details about the U.S. spying on Russia's war efforts in Ukraine and secret assessments of Ukraine's combat power, as well as intelligence gathering on America's allies, including South Korea and Israel. According to the FBI Bureau office in Boston, in a statement released on its official Twitter handle, Teixeira was arrested at a residence in North Dighton, Massachusetts. However, the U.S. President Joe Biden disclosed that the investigation is leading to a breakthrough. Finally, sport news. Senegal forward Sadio Mane has been suspended by Bayern Munich for punching his club teammate Leroy Sané following their UEFA Champions League quarter-final first leg clash 3-0 defeat to Manchester City on Tuesday, April 11th at the Etihad Stadium. Goals from Rodri, Bernardo Silva and Erling Haaland gave Manchester City the win. Mane was also fined by Bayern after the altercation with Sané, and he will miss the Bundesliga game with Hoffenheim on Saturday, April 15th at the Allianz Arena. During the altercation, Sané had a bleeding lip and the players had to be pulled apart by teammates in the dressing room. Mane has netted 3 goals in 8 Champions League matches this season, while Sané scored 4 goals in 7 games. Bayern Munich will play Manchester City in the Champions League quarter-final, second leg on April 19th, and at the Allianz Arena. Just before we go, a recap of the major news headlines. Federal government has reiterated commitment to providing affordable healthcare service for citizens. Independent National Electoral Commission has restated readiness for supplementary elections in Ibadan. Morocco court has increased jail terms for men guilty of child rape. In the world of sports, Sadio Mane has been sanctioned by Bayern Munich for punching teammate Leroy Sané. For more details on the news, visit our website on www.splashfm1055.com. Now you can download Splash FM mobile app on iOS and Google Play Store to listen live, get news updates, opinion poll, and you can also report an event live to us through the iReport feature. To download, simply go to any of the stores mentioned and search for Splash FM 105.5, then click to download. We have now come to the end of the news on Splash 105.5 FM, the integrity station and the best radio station in the southwest of the country. The news editor is Tunde Olawuwo, assisted by Chinwe Churchill. I am Fumilayo Adititun. Good afternoon and thank you for listening.
Quick, charge at 240.
Hot news, cool vibes, sports, and more on the Integrity Station. We educate, that's why we are respected. We inform, that's why we are loved. More music, we are the best. The Integrity Station. Splash, splash,
105.5.
Splash.
My people, no let new naira and cashless matter worry you. Up bank dey your phone, 500 naira woof day. So if you want send mama money, abi to buy a Maka recharge card. To give customer money, abi customer want give you money.
Up dey your phone, 500 naira woof day.
My people, your phone number, na ATM card and account number oh.
Yes, so enjoy better life with Hope Wallet. Dial *569*9# on your phone. Select Open Wallet. Put your details and Fiam! Your wallet not set. Hope PS Bank go sama you 500 naira a woof. Terms and conditions dey. Hope. Succeed. Hope Bank always.
Now that you have finished WAEC exams, what's next? Enroll for A-level program at OBMS Cambridge Advanced Level College, Total Garden, Ibadan for Cambridge A-level or JUPEP A-level programs. It is your best option for admission to 200 level in Nigerian universities or